seeing travel as like really about where you find yourself in any specific moment, as opposed to where you want to find yourself and like what you want to do next. This moment is beautiful all by itself, you know. This is nice. I just can't believe how beautiful South Africa is. We've been in Clarens for a few hours now. I think we've been here for like 3 hours. And it's my mom and I, and we decided to come for her birthday. And Clarens is really special to us because I once came here with her when I was a baby, when I was a little babe. And it was like the one holiday from my childhood that I remember so well. I remember like riding horses here. I remember seeing tadpoles and being so afraid of them. I just have really sweet memories of Clarens. So yeah, just feeling really happy to be here. I'm so tired because we spent half of the day just exploring Bethlehem in the Free State. That's where my mom grew up, and it's also where my great-grandfather built a church. And I only found out about this church a few months ago, maybe like 2 months ago, and I've just been so eager to see it because I feel like it's such an important part of family history. I'm at a place where I'm really trying to connect with my ancestors, the people who came before me, and just learn from them as much as I possibly can. So knowing that my grandfather built a church and started a church in opposition to the white Afrikaner churches in his hood during the times of apartheid, like I'm just like an icon in my blood. Oh my goodness, I'm just amazed at this. So we went to the church today, and I'm really happy that I got to witness it and to know that it's still standing as well. It was just really beautiful to have that, and I feel really grateful that I know these little things about my family, and that there are still people alive today who can tell me these stories, and I can relay these stories onto my children and just pass them down. I think it's really important to carry on speaking about the people that were once in our lives, you know, the people that came before us. I think it's in their stories that we keep them alive and keep their spirit alive and with us and protecting us and guiding us at all times. So yeah, today was a really beautiful day. I'm going to unwind now. I think I'm going to end the little stories of today here because I'm so tired. I got up at like 5 a.m. this morning. So I think I'm going to leave this little vlog here and then carry it on tomorrow. My mom and I took a walk this morning and we enjoyed it so much that I decided to do it again on my own. I found this beautiful spot like right by the mountain, and there's a beautiful weeping willow behind me as well. It feels so good to be spending some time out away from the noise of the city and just the noise that we tend to fill our lives with as well. Our Airbnb doesn't have any Wi-Fi, and at first I was like, it's 2023, but now I'm like, thank God it doesn't. Like, I actually find it to be such a blessing to just be in a very remote place without any outside connection. I brought my book with me as well, Days at the Morisaki Bookshop by Satoshi Yagisawa, and I am enjoying this book so much. Like, all I've been reading lately are a whole bunch of self-help books. And right now I'm just like, whoa, I need a break, okay? I need a break from like expanding my consciousness and like creating new neural pathways and all of that. Like, I just want to get lost in a good book right now. And it's such an easy, light book. Like, it's the perfect book for like being on vacation. I started it a few weeks ago and I got like a few pages in and I was like, I think I'm gonna save this for when I'm on holiday. Do you guys have that as well? Like, do you just read a book and then you're like, this would make a really good holiday book? And if you do that, like, let me know in the comments, and also let me know the book so I can save it for my next holiday. But yeah, it feels really good to be reading a book that just allows my mind to wander. It doesn't have like a super thick plot. You don't need to focus too much on reading it. And I really feel like I've been needing that, just spaces to let myself roam and wander and not focus on any one thing for a long period of time. I think about like traveling as well, and how for me, my goal with traveling is like, okay, how much can I see and how much time do I have and how much can I see within that time? I never feel like rested and okay after my travels. I always feel like I've done too much or I overexerted myself, and yeah, I'm just not there anymore, you know? Like, I want to be in a space and take my time to enjoy it. And if I don't get to see everything that it has to offer, which I absolutely won't, like, that is okay, you know? This beauty is not going anywhere. These mountains are not going anywhere. And I can always come back. I think even by like coming back to this spot after taking this hike this morning and then just deciding I wanted to enjoy this place again, that was just a small way of like teaching myself that I can enjoy something again. I do have the time to do this. I don't always have to be like rushing from one place to another. I guess I'm just enjoying like a slower way of traveling, just moving at a slower pace and not centering my travels on like activities and always doing things, but rather just allowing myself to just be and to wonder, as if I was reading a really good book. Seeing travel as like really about where you find yourself in any specific moment, as opposed to where you want to find yourself and like what you want to do next. This moment is beautiful all by itself, you know? I've decided to take a hike. I'm all alone. I am a bit scared, but I'm also so excited because this is my first solo hike. Fear is just excitement without breath, as Lerato tells me. So let's go do this. Wow. So I definitely took the wrong path. I'm gonna head back down and try get back on the path that I wanted to be on. I am on the path that I'm supposed to be on. Am I? I am on the right path. Hopefully I will be getting to a waterfall. I'm dealing with the disappointment of not being able to see the waterfall and not getting to experience that. At the fork in the road, I decided not to take the route that leads to the waterfall because I was alone for a really long time on this hike, and a lot of it was in like really enclosed areas, and I was just like, I am away. I am away from like any people. I'm all alone, and I was just feeling really scared. I'm a big advocate for doing things in spite of like the fear that you're feeling. Like, even if you're afraid, do it anyway, because our fears just prevent us from doing so much of what we want. But sometimes I'm just like, maybe my fears are right, man. You know, like, Maybe my fear is like really trying to just send me a signal. Like I'm all alone in the woods. So yeah, I chose not to continue on, and I'm in a more like open space right now, which feels really good for me. And I feel like I can like just take a moment to like orient myself, and I can like kind of see where I'm at in nature now. And I can also hear people, which is so reassuring to me because I was afraid. I think I'm gonna call it a day here in terms of the hike, find my way back, and just be like, it's okay. I tried. Let's go. This time, I think I'll wait it out. I did find a dam, so it's still water, I just can't swim in it. I also like bumped into a few people and I asked them like, where is the waterfall? And they were like, they directed me to it. It's not too far from here, but they were like, it's bone dry, like don't go, it's just dry. And I'm like, thank you humans, thank you for telling me, because I would have went all the way there and gotten there and still faced like some sort of disappointment, you know, that I didn't get to see it in all its glory. So I'm really like okay with this moment right now and how this turned out. I think this is also a note on capacity for me. This was the first time I was ever hiking alone, ever in such like a remote area alone. And that came with like a whole bunch of fear, and it felt good to, you know, do this alone and break out of that mold a bit and to just expand my capacity. But I do feel like I've reached like my limits, you know, for right now. Like I don't want to be doing things solo. I don't want to like go on another solo hike right now. I don't want to go further into the mountain. Like this was enough for me. And it feels really good to say that, knowing when an experience is enough for me and when I'm satiated from it. Because I think a lot of the time we just like go and we just gobble experiences up, but we don't take a moment to like pause and think about whether we are okay, whether we want more, or if we just want to chill here. And I just want to chill here right now.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.
I did it! I just finished my first solo hike. I am almost back to civilization. I'm seeing a whole bunch of houses again. I'm really happy. I can't believe I did this. I took an impromptu hike all alone in an unfamiliar place with nothing but a book, a journal, a bottle of water, a map, tripod, that's actually a lot of things, but you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to say. I did it. I made it to the main road, guys. I'm here. I made it. She is clean, she is cute, and she's feeling so proud of herself for taking that hike alone. I'm still like, I did that, me? I went and climbed a mountain by myself. There is so much excitement and pride in my body right now, and it feels really good to be here. I noticed that as I was like coming down from the hike and just getting into civilization again, I felt like my body tense up in a way. And on the one hand, I was really happy to be hearing people and to be seeing cars and houses, but on the other hand, I felt really afraid, you know, to be alone in front of people. I was just like, wow, when I was in the mountain, yes, I felt fear, but it was not of this level. You know, my fear was more of like the unknown of being in a remote place. The fear that I felt when I was coming back down and when I started seeing people was the fear of like, what if something happens to me? What if someone attacks me? You know, like, what if I get catcalled? And it made me really sad thinking about how like I'm in a mountain and I feel more safe up there than I do walking the streets of South Africa. Yeah, that is something that's really difficult to digest. But I don't want to let it stop me from exploring this country and how beautiful it is, because I truly feel like South Africa is one of the most beautiful places in the world. Our natural landscapes are just, I'm in awe right now, at how beautiful our mountain ranges are. And I want to explore South Africa. I want to see the stuff with people that I love and alone. And my job now, my work really is to just cultivate that sense of safety within myself. Like, I can't change a whole country, but I can change and transform my own nervous system and how I respond to danger or to perceived threat. That hike was so healing. Like, I'm like, whoa, so much is on my mind. Like, tonight's journaling session is gonna go in. But for now, I'm going to hit the town with my mom and just grab something to drink. I'm really craving like a green juice, something with spinach or apple, but just something green. So I'm going to listen to that craving and try and get myself a green juice. These flowers are so beautiful. It's just like a... How beautiful is this mountain? It's amazing. There's a bee. Good morning, friends. I am sitting under this beautiful tree and the wind is just moving through the leaves and I'm just hearing the birds chirp, and there's just so much peace here. I didn't have like the best sleep, so I woke up a bit grumpy and a bit disoriented, and I felt like I really just needed just a moment of writing my thoughts and my feelings out. I love journaling. I love that journaling always makes me feel better. Like, there hasn't been a time where I've journaled and I've thought this was such a bad idea. But I'm noticing that with a lot of the practices that keep me good or that bring in more ease and understanding into my life, I tend to not do them when I need them most, like journaling, yoga, meditation, all of these things aren't a problem for me when I'm happy and when I'm in a good place. But the second I'm in a difficult place, the second I'm in a bad mood or something, I'm just like, I don't want to journal. I just want to watch series the whole time. So I'm trying to get to a place where like I rely on my practices when I'm sad, because like that's when I need them most. So I'm happy I took some time to journal this morning and to just spend time with my thoughts and see where they lead me and to just get everything out. Really, I'm feeling a lot better. Spending time in nature is also so peaceful and helps me so much when I'm feeling upset and down. I've been here for 5-10 minutes and I already feel light and okay. I definitely feel like I'm in a much better place to continue with this adventure and with this day. So I'm going to carry on packing. We're checking out today, so I'm going to carry on packing and then just enjoy the last little moments in Clarens. Just picked up some goodies from Dispense. Spoke to the owner. So friendly. We just got to the Golden Gate National Park. I am in complete and utter awe.